And now there's a group that thinks I'm old, and that hurts. If you're in your 20s, you think I'm old, and you don't realize how much that hurts, because in your 20s, the only group thinks you're older teenagers. And teenagers, I love you, God bless you, not real people yet. A teenager is not a human. That is a rough draft of a human. They are... If you turn them in, it wouldn't be a failing grade, it would be incomplete. Do you understand me? I have a 12-year-old boy. I don't like any of it. Not one bit. I don't like the way it moves. Don't like that. It's all gangly. Too much limb action. Don't like it. Don't. The face, you look like a baby with a mustache. What does that look? The smell of a 12-year-old boy. You smell like behind an Applebee's. What does that smell? So weird. They smell sour. So weird. Like middle schoolers are why church youth group was invented, because parents were like, this is God's problem. All right, like this is. I'm outsourcing you to the Lord. I don't want any part of this. I'm gonna have you baptized just for the shower. Just for the shower. It's a weird group, too. They don't do things that every group did before them. I watched this interview with the 6 12-year-olds in that horror movie, It. They asked them what the hardest part about this movie was, and they didn't say the scary clown, and they didn't say memorizing their lines. All 6 of these 12-year-old boys said the hardest part about this movie is we all had to learn how to ride bikes. 12-year-old boys not knowing how to ride bikes? I was like, I hope the clown is real. I hope he's real, all right? They said that they take bike lessons. Bike lessons! Bike lessons are your dad going close enough and shoving you into traffic. Ride or die, son, ride or die. Take off that helmet, you wuss. Come on, boy. Oh, man. You're just getting used to saying you get more realistic about marriage. Me and my wife have been married since I was 19. We got married when I was young, real young. And and it's because she's way out of my league. And I do not mean that in like an overly sentimental way. Like when people see us together, they're like, huh. I bet he's funny. I bet. We've been long enough that we're very happy. We're also very jaded. Not towards each other, just towards marriage in general. I know that we're jaded because the last wedding we went to, we were giggling during the vows. I got shushed at a wedding as a grown man because we couldn't take it seriously, because that doesn't mean anything. That's a wedding, not a marriage. A marriage is tomorrow when they get to the airport and she goes, I forgot my passport. Now you're married. That's a marriage. That's it. That's why the best metaphor for a marriage is a marathon. Look at the face of a marathon runner. That's marriage. Just like they're focused but not happy, you know? Like their knees hurt, they have their runner's high, but their nipples are bleeding. There's a lot going on. There's hard decisions. That's where you get realistic, because you got to make decisions like discipline. And that's a divided crowd. How are you going to raise your kids? How are you going to discipline your kids, right? Because some of you are spanked and the rest of you are entitled. That'll divvy up a room. I don't care if you spank, but don't say dumb things about spanking. We never discipline in anger. We never discipline. Really? You don't hit your kids when you're mad? Are you crazy? That's why we hit kids, because we're mad. And you know what? That's the right emotion to match the action. You want to ruin a child? Spank them with a smile on your face. Do that. Let's see how that freak turns out, all right? Because we forget that kids can be mean in very vulnerable moments. I get really car sick. The last time that I got car sick in front of my kids, not only were they not supportive, they were mocking me. They were doing impersonations of me puking as I was still actively puking. Just in the back of the car, I'm dead. See you crying, what a friggin' loser. I don't know how to handle that situation, all right? I just go instinct. I go, look at me. You look at me in the eyes. You need to know that of everyone in this family, your mom is the only one that I picked. All right, I can feel that split the room a little bit, all right? Because some of you are offended, and the rest of you are like, I need to write that down. That is amazing. Nashville, you're fantastic. I'm Dustin Nickerson. Thank you so much, everybody.